unknowingly, as you said, in our culture, we have been thinking that money is not great or it is below me. We should not have money. And because of that, people, good salary earners, like the kind of people that we have today on this platform, we make mistakes. And you just agreed that you have made mistakes. I have made mistakes. So, what are some of the common mistakes that good salary earners make in their life?
There are particularly three, and not in any particular order. Number one is the mistake of wanting to get rich quickly. When you are growing up in a middle class environment, when you're constantly struggling, when you're seeing your parents struggle, and you have also, it's this race to become rich very quickly. It's this race to become a crorepati or a millionaire by a certain age. And you really can't explain why, because it's not that if you get $1 million, you'll be able to spend $1 million. It's just that you want $1 million. You can't explain why. You don't know what, but it's just like, mujhe crorepati banna hai. So the one mistake is when you do try to get rich quickly, you take shortcuts or higher than required risk to make that happen, because there's no sane or risk-friendly way of getting rich quickly. So that's mistake number one. Mistake number two is that they over-index themselves on the salary, thinking that that is the only source of income. And you also touched upon that, Saleha, in the slides that I just saw when I was waiting in the waiting room, that your salary is not your only source of income. It's one source of your income. And yes, it could be the dominant source of your income, but it shouldn't be the only source of income. You should have a side income. It needn't be really grand. Your investment should also turn into an income at some point of time. The truth is that if you start really early, or even the age that we are all at, but you do judiciously an investment, then very quickly, certainly before your retirement age, that investment becomes your income. Because every year, if you have, let's say, hypothetically, 1 crore of a corpus, and you're earning 10%, you're earning 10 lakhs a year absolutely free for no work at all. You don't have to even lift a finger, and you will be earning 10 lakhs because somebody else whose stock you have invested in or whose mutual fund you have bought is working really hard to make that 10 lakhs for you. And that's ridiculous, because we don't think like that. We think, oh, I need to have a salary of 10 lakhs, or I need to have a salary of 20 lakhs. No, you could very well have a corpus of 1, 2, 3 CR and earn that money for free without ever having to work. So number two, the mistake is your salary is your only income. And then number three is you need to be an expert at managing money to make money. And that is frankly what I also thought for the longest time. Like, I need to know what stocks to buy. I need to know when to time the market. I need to know which assets are there. I need to know which real estate property to invest in. I need to know when to buy gold, how much to buy. No, you don't need to. You actually need to be an expert at making money and then give it to the experts to manage your money. So I often say we are very passive with our income and very active with our investments. We are very passive with our income, like, if we are in a terrible job, or if we are in a job that we don't particularly like, we're like, chal raha hai, theek hai, ab to, what will we change at 40? What will we change at 35? It's okay, like, just gulp down the bitter medicine and move on. But we're on the phone with a friend, ye stock kharid lo, ye stock bech lo, you're checking your portfolio every day, you're swiping down, you're seeing how it's moving. And I think it should be the exact opposite. You should be very active with your income. You should constantly be aware of where you're making money from, how can you make money, and so on, and become passive with your investment. Just invest in an SIP or in a regular form every month and forget about it. Over a 10, 20-year period, you will have way more money than you can ever imagine to be.